Everybody out there in forum land, this is Matt C. I thought I'd do a couple of videos on the Traxxion Dynamics front and rear shock install from a single, no helper, do-it-yourselfer point of view. And a word on what you'll need as far as documentation. You will need some of the chapters from the OEM shop manual. I have a relationship with my dealer. He knows I'm going to buy the shop manual as soon as it is available. So he let me come down there with a thumb drive and download some of the chapters. The chapters that I think you'll need. One is helpful. It's just general maintenance and torque values and types of lubricants, etc. Chapter 2 is the bodywork chapter, removing the top shelter, removing any of the body panels, of which there are many. You can see here, once again, I've got the bike in a million pieces. There's the top shelter right there. Fog light covers, engine covers, inner cowls, outer cowls. That trailer right there is full of parts. There's more parts. There's the input console there. Both outer radiator cowls. Here is a parts bin that I had full of crap that I never used. So I cleaned it all out and I numbered it. And you can see at this point I'm on number 43. That's cigar ash in there with those bolts. Number 43. And here are some of the tools. I'm trying to keep it organized, but it's still a bit of a pain. So back to the chapters. 17 is the front shock removal. You can see the OEM shock right in there. And chapter 18 is the rear shock chapter. So with those chapters, you should be okay for this job. Now, Max has helpers when he needs an extra set of hands, and he's been doing this a long time and has all kinds of shortcuts and workarounds. I do not. And so I've just been following the manual, which actually called for removing of the what they call the front sub-assembly, which is the instrument cluster and headlights, which is sitting on my couch right now. You can see all these electrical connections that have to be undone to do that. And you can see I was using blue tape to mark everything. I'm going very patiently, marking my steps, making notes on the computer over there, my spreadsheet, which I will make available if anybody wants it. And then I got wise and started using a silver Sharpie paint pen and labeling those connectors, which will make the reinstall a lot better. You can see where I am at this point. The front wishbone fork is out of the bike, and that's in my guest bedroom, leaning up against the bed. And I'm almost to where I'm going to be able to get out this front shock. This A-frame assembly has to be disconnected. There's the upper arm, and there's the bolt for the lower arm. Now, Max alluded to this too. Some of the bolts are really soft. This bolt in particular, and I believe Max even indicated that he stripped this as well. I stripped the crap out of the right bolt, which is, this bolt is what goes into these two caliper junction boxes is what I'm calling them. And then they connect into the fork. And I stripped the crap out of this one on the right. But if you look carefully, if this happens to you, if you look carefully at this bolt, the top of the shaft is smooth, which means it goes clear through this block right here and threads into the block on the back. So if you strip it, all you got to do is drill off the bolt head and pull it out from the inside. Now I had to remove the inner fender to give me some space to do that, because you got to picture the front fork is still in place when this is happening. I did that. That was easy. And then you pull this bolt out, take a pair of vice grips, and unscrew the remaining shaft. So don't worry about that if it happens. Again, keep yourself organized. The spreadsheet, see if I can show you. Smoking a cigar here. This spreadsheet has all the steps that I've been doing and notes along the way. I'll make that available if anybody wants it. But that's video number 1. I haven't done the rear shock yet, and I'm not even done getting the front shock out. But more later. Thanks and bye.